Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. This is Merrick here, back with another daily chess puzzle video. This is day 239 of posting chess puzzles every day for a year, and this one's going to be a bit of a tricky one, just before we get into it. So this one's black to move. White just played queen f1, so pause the video here, comment down below what you think the answer is. So usually we look for checks before we go to captures and then threats, right? So we should be looking at forcing moves first, and queen takes f1 check is something that you can probably disregard pretty easily after rook h takes f1. We have a decent position here, but we are down in exchange. We are up 2 pawns for it, so the material is equal, but white has 2 bishops, control of the file. Basically, we have to defend this pawn. So let's say c6, and then like rook e1, and white will be much more comfortable than us. So instead, we have to look for something else. We notice that the king is in a pretty bad spot on h3. So how do we exploit it? Well, the first thing that comes to mind is to exploit this pin here, right? So if we play something like queen e3 trying to exploit this pin, white will probably just play rook e1, and this will be bad for us. We're probably going to lose our rook. So instead, the correct move is rook e3. We pin the bishop, and we are threatening like we're threatening bishop d6 and stuff like h5, knight f4 check, and whatnot. So if queen takes e2, this is the most natural response, right? We play knight f4 check. This is the point of the pin. The king is forced to go to g4, because if king goes to h2, we play rook takes e2 check, and white is forced to give up this bishop, and we are just winning here. So the king goes to g4, and we will just capture on e2 with our knight, attacking the bishop on g3. Now the bishop has a couple ways to go to. If h2, we have something like g6, or even like f5 check, king takes f5, and then something like well, I think this is it. Let me think for a bit. Oh yeah, just g6, king g4, and knight f6 checkmate. So white has to be really careful here. And if bishop f4, trying to attack our rook, we will play f5 check, and after king takes f5, the same exact mechanism works. So yeah, we are just winning here if white takes on e2. So instead, white will play rook e1, attacking our queen on e2. Now we have basically one move in our position. We can play queen takes f1 check, where after rook takes f1, we'll be slightly worse, because we'll basically be forced to take on e1, and this pawn is still in trouble. So instead of queen takes f1 check, we go for the next forcing move, rook takes g3 check. This is a check, and it's pretty good, because king takes g3, we move our bishop to d6 check. We're basically boxing the king in, king h3, and now some people may just stop here since we don't have any good checks, right? All our checks are covered, and we don't really have anything left to do. We could take on f1, but obviously this will be bad since we have a knight and a bishop for a rook, and actually we have a knight and a bishop for 2 rooks, which is pretty bad, even though the eval bar says it's only plus 1.1. That's because we have a pretty like defensive structure. After like 95, these pawns will hold for a bet, but queen takes f1 check is not good. We can play queen h5 instead, attacking the h4 pawn and threatening knight f4 check. And just something to note, if bishop takes g8, king takes g8, this doesn't really affect the position much, since our knight on g8 wasn't doing anything anyways. But I forgot to mention that in lines like rook e3, queen takes e2, knight f4 check, these lines, or bishop takes g8, this will affect our ability to checkmate the white king, but we can play like a rook f3 and we'll be winning anyways. We're attacking the rook. If rook f1, we have this nice little fork with knight g3, basically winning the game. So Bishop takes g8 does not really affect our position. I just had to mention that since I forgot. Queen h5, rook e4, and now white's rook is defending the pawn on h4. Now what do we do? Pretty naturally, we just kick the defender away. This move comes very naturally since we just play f5. The rook goes to d4, and we can probably even just bring our knight up like this, going to knight g4. However, the engine doesn't even like this, but f4 also attacking the h4 pawn. There are many good moves in this position, but yeah, I'm not sure which one's the best move, but bishop e5 even, attacking the rook. If the rook goes to b4, we play c5, and winning the rook here actually. So yeah, a bunch of good moves in this position. I think even bishop c5 works as well. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this puzzle. It's a pretty complicated puzzle and much more complicated than usual, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you in day 240 of posting a chess puzzle every day for a year. Have a wonderful day.